Hi guys, welcome to day 6 of live streaming, building a custom chat in FlutterFlow. And so excited for the day 6 of the live stream. Being consistent, living the weekends. And moving on, I'll also try to stream on weekends also and stay more consistent. And yeah, excited for today's live stream. I'm just setting up the VS Code for running the app or and testing it, etc., and also in FlutterFlow. So I'll quickly wrap up what we have built in last 5 live streams. What we have done is we have built authentication flows, login, sign up screens, which is both dark mode and light mode, and also which is responsive for web and mobile. And we in login screen we have sign up, create a like login, create account flow, and forgot password flow also. And then what we have done next streams we have created chat screens where will display list of chats. User can either you can see user stories, etc. So currently everything is just UI, no backend is built yet. So we are just building UI, and we are taking inspirations for the UI from this dribble snapshots, as you can see. And we have built the chat screen and chat view screen. The chat view screen, which is responsive for both mobile and web. Let me show you what we have built. Let me run the app and show you. And the app is running. So basically, if you're new to the channel, why I'm setting up VS Code is it's easier to test rather than be running in FlutterFlow web. We are testing with it within VS Code because we can just pull the code, and we can instantly test the changes. That's why I'm setting up VS Code. If you wanted to see how to set up and run, you can watch one of my first live streams, day one live stream, where I've detailedly explained about how to set up VS Code. It's just simple, it's nothing complex. Just go here to the code, open in VS Code, and here app will the VS Code will give pop-ups to install SDK if you don't install SDK, and make sure like you have Flutter installed in your device, so it's easier. So as you can see, We have the app running. As I said in initial live streams, this app is meant to be both um, mobile and web responsive. So as you can see, these are login screens which were built in the first live stream, which is responsive. And we have create account logics, sign in, login account, forgot password. So these are like actual working flows, right? Already created account. Let me log into the account. This is my test email. Login. And then we have this messages screen. So basically, we'll create a custom action which would execute in main.dot. So if it is mobile, we'll navigate to this screen, or else if it is web, we can just like can just navigate to this screen where the chats would be hidden, and we have this web interface which is responsive for both mobile and web. You can just like click any chat here, and they can just start chatting with the user directly. As you can see, like as responsiveness change, it will change the way. So these are the screens which we built from the past streams. You can see if it is mobile, on long press we have decided we'll have a pop-up to react to the message and copy the message if it is text, and reply, forward, delete, all the action uh, UI. And if it is web, we have decided that we'll have a pop-up like this one, WhatsApp. You can see that we're getting this cool animation here where we can check, and we'll get the pop-up popped up on the side where we can select. And for mobile, it'll be a bottom sheet which is displayed for mobile. As you can see, you just need to long press and you'll get this, and user can exit. And also you can see, as I said, this is inspired by the designs which I said you, this pop-up design. So we have designed exactly same as this one. So yeah, so this is what we have built from past live streams. We are going to build the further theming and etc. So in this live stream, we'll focus to create more of the UI, pending UI, which is file and audio, message UI, etc. And then we can jump. We need to change the theme of the app because this is too dull. I thought like this yellow and white theme was good in the last stream, so we will try to change the theme to that color. We just need to change a few of the primary colors. Instead of purple, we need to replace it with yellow, and instead of some other colors, we need to replace only few colors. All other colors are same. So yeah, so let's begin to continue the next features. Let me delete this here. Let me split the screen. So as I said from the last live stream, I would give you clone URL of this chat app for the first 15 days. So you can, let's say some people join from day 2 or day 6 or day 7, they can just follow up from where I left. And from day 15, as I said, the end goal of this process series is I'll build everything live in front of you. Nothing would be changed off screen. Everything will be live, and you guys can sit there with me and build if you want, or else if you want end product. As I complete this demo, the entire chat app, I would sell this as a template in my marketplace, which is called nocodecard.com, and you can directly purchase it from there. Or if you don't want, you can just directly build. So the clone URL would be shared from the initial 15 days, and after that, I'll not be sharing that because it will get more and more complex. So this is my marketplace. You can have a look, and I'll make this project public for the first 15 days, so anyone can duplicate this project and uh, work with me aside. Instead of watching all the live streams again, you can just like build live. Let me share this link. Anyone can download this clone. You can clone the project and start to build with me side by side. So great. So now you have the clone URL, which is exactly what I built so far. So you can clone and copy, like you can follow along with me. So let's put these designs here. So last live stream, I faced one more challenge is currently the messages I want them to take the width of the message. Let's say this message is small. I just wanted to take the width of this message instead of entire 50%. Now it is taking 50% width of the available area, which is not optimal in all cases, right? So if we do that, we cannot have this message time here because it'll be uh, different alignment. If I expand the container, it'll be a different alignment. So we need to find some solution for that. Either we need to just keep the message timing on the right side, left side here, and right side for this in the bottom, and the check marks we can keep in here. In that case, it would work. Or else, if you want like side by side, we need to stick to the 50%, 50%, this one ratio. If you're watching the live stream, like you can let me know like which is the best experience. I mean, WhatsApp also have like same experience, not like 50-50 split. Like it just dynamically take the size of the text instead of taking the, even if it is small text, it is taking this much space. It's not optimal. So yeah, to for that decision, we have some layout constraints here, which I spent most of the time in the last stream, which is, let me hide this. So as you can see, like from the initial live streams, we are following a structured way where we are using components and structured folders for better management of the pages in the app, and we are using it the same way. So what I was explaining was, if you wanted to set this as minimal expansion, right, to dynamically take only that much space as much as the message in it, this would I tried different ways, but it is not allowing me to keep this text always on the right side, and it can take the size dynamically. It's a little bit complex. If you're fine, we feel like we can keep the message time on the right side, left side of this, and right side of this here in the bottom. We can do that. Let me show you. Have this here, and we have a row. We need to wrap this with the B with the column, and have the row pasted here. And set the alignment to left. We'll remove this padding and add the 8 padding above this, and remove the bottom padding. Inside that, we'll add padding for this text. Text alignment, we'll keep it to left. We'll keep the spacing of 4. And then I guess it'll take the space of the this one. Let's see, let us space some random text. It's still taking 50%. So as you can see, this is taking according spacing according to the text in it. So let's test this. And we need to set the same thing for the other chat bubble. We had this here. We'll cut this. So we'll wrap with the container and have a spacing of 8 at the bottom, and wrap the main text thing with the column and paste the thing, and we'll have a spacing of 8 pixels. And remove all the other unnecessary spacing. We need for the right side, and for this we need for the left side. We need some spacing, which is 8 pixels, so it appears aligned. Let's see how the user message looks. We'll remove the expansion, so it always take the text. It always takes the width based on the text size inside it. Keep this less, and if you want, this we can keep expanded spacer. And in column, we'll keep alignment to right, so it always stays on the right. And for this also, spacer will keep expanded, so it always takes the width of the thing. And this will keep less expanded. Right, let's see now how it looks. Control S is saved, and we'll go to VS Code and pull the code. So we just click this, and the code would be pulled. Once the code is pulled, we just need to press Shift R to reload the app, and changes would appear here. So initially, as you saw, it was like 50-50 split. Now you can see it is exactly taking only space uh, as like based on the text size, right? As you can see here, and we need to change the color of the text here. So it is more like WhatsApp, right? So the only decision we had it to make is, since we cannot put the timing or inside the bubble because alignment is a little bit complex. So we put the bubble alignment to the end of it. So because here like all the content inside is a column, right? So if you want all this content to be on the left side, we can we all the content would be in the left side. So if we keep the, let's say we wrap the text with a row and keep it expanded, it will also expand this container, so it is not optimal. So we just added the timing below it. So let's also change the time color of the sent message, so it is reflecting the theme of the thing app. Let's double click it. Text color, we'll change it to alternate. So we'll press Ctrl S and we'll pull the code again here. And press Ctrl Shift R when app reloads, and you can see now the timing is visible. So still it is tablet size, and also for this we need expanded. We'll see that. Right. And I also noticed one more thing. We don't have the drag indicator enabled. Maybe some conditional issue. Let us fix that. So the logics which we sent here is for the container. If is mobile is equals to true, only then it is visible. Alright, or else it's not visible. So here is mobile, boolean is not set. So we'll go to condition component parameters. So it is mobile, so we can directly set it to is mobile, so it is visible. And for this is these are visible. It's not. And for this reply option, you can see like it is on the side. And based on our design inspiration here, we have it expanded like this, right? So keep it always. We can also keep it always expanded, or we can keep it like this. If you want always like expanded here, we can, or we can set a conditional visibility. conditional value where it can set like that. But for now we don't need it. Only for timing, what we'll do is spacer visible. The same condition we'll just put for this timing. So if this is not visible, only message is visible, and do same for the user message. Now it feels like more of a chat app than the feel. So this is done, and we have voice and we have the add a files icon. We'll keep a padding for this around 16. 16 is too much. 8 pixel or 6 pixel is good. So now we have this basic UI. Now other thing is we need to change it to yellow and white, right? If anyone is saying, can you tell me like which theme is good? Like we have this current theme which is purple, and th- these are how it looks like. Basically, I followed the theme of this web app. Let me show you. So as you can see here, I'm following this app theme. So the dark mode, light mode here. So I thought this is good, and it also looks good. So I thought like I can use the same theme. But you guys, if you think you guys like the other one which we saw in the inspiration is much better, we can change to that theme. So I'll wait for 2 minutes. If anyone like, you can give your impressions. So if you want to continue with the same theme, we'll continue with the same theme. If you want like yellow and white, you can tell me. I can change it. All right. I'll keep everything as it is right now. Only you can tell me if you wanted to change the existing this one theme. We can, like, it's not that complex. We just need to go to colors we defined, and we just need to change the primary accents here. All the purple accents we need to change it to yellow, and all other accents stay same. And now I think we can start backend for all the other features like file sharing, voice messages will add on later one by one as we scale. First, let's just do basic functionality like basic chat, text messages, and image message. So for image, we'll need to change the message type here in case of image. We'll wrap the main container here with a conditional builder. Wrap widget with a conditional builder, and we'll pass a message type here. Message type. So here, while passing parameters, there we can do it two ways. If you're just working by yourself, uh, we can keep it simple. Like, we can define the message type as integer in the backend, and let's say if it is one, it is a text message. If it is two, it is a replied message. If it is three, it is an image message. If it is four, it is a file message. You can keep like that, which is more simple and it's good for logics. Or if you want more precise understanding, you can keep it as string. You can normally name it as image like this, image, etc., etc. But for now, I guess we can use the integer because we'll have more message types. We would have like normal text message, we'll have like image message, multiple images, and file sharing, different file sharings, and voice message, etc. So we'll keep it like this, and default we'll keep it like see, if we note, like, if from whenever I use integers, I always use from 0, so it is easier. So 0 is text message, we'll keep here, and it's not required. And here for the conditional builder, what we do is we will add condition if message type is equals to 0, display this, or else display the image one. Message type 2, which is image. We'll add an image here, basic image. Give a radius of 10. And if it is a message, it looks like this, like image. And if it is a text message, it looks like the other one. So like this, we can define various logics. So numbers are basically commonly used by me for setting logics. Like if you have an onboarding flow, you wanted to, because these numbers also works with various widgets. Like we have various widgets. Like for example, page view, right? This always defines the values from 0 to 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like for the pages, which is easier. Even then, like I use the numbers. And also it is same for tabs widget. Like you have always like the count start from 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. And for flexible, I have like not flexible, we have this progress bar. Like the value is always between 0 and 1, right? So always when we use integers, one of the reason is yeah, it is adaptable, adaptive with the widgets what we use, right? So that's why I use the numbers for logics instead of names. And you can define this in the documentation. If somebody is working and you're using some number logics, you can just like add the documentation for that particular widget. For example, I'm using this conditional builder here, right? I can add a documentation here telling that message types, these are the messages definitions. In case if you're working in a team, right, you maybe somebody would have like assigned with the same widget, like they're working in a different feature, and they wanted to understand your work, like the logics what you have built. So what you can do is, if message type is equals to 0, which is it then, it is a text message. Text message. If message type is equals to, we'll just copy the same text here. If message type is equals to 1, currently we just have logics up to 1, then it is the image. Also, we can define this in various ways. For example, we have the image can be one or multiple, right? So this can be handled within the message types. It's not a big deal. So like this, if you have specific logics you wanted to convey to any other developer, like co-developer, or even in the code, it'll exactly on beside this conditional builder, we'll have this comment. For example, let me show you. So now we have the code here. I saved the code. If somebody wanted to do any changes in the normal coding, you can put the comments there so they can understand. So let me see. Yeah. So as you can see here, so we have the main container on which we added the uh, this one message comment. So it is already been printed here. So when developer is inspecting, they can understand why the specific logic was set. So I added the comment on top of the container, I guess. So instead of container, it's in the conditional builder. So like this, you can add any comments you want. So it will automatically be in the code. So when somebody is working on that, whether in FlutterFlow or outside FlutterFlow with the code, they can understand the logics. So this is how it is. Let's set same logic for the other message type. We'll wrap the container with the conditional builder and add this logic here. If message type is equals to 0, then show the text message, or else show the image message. We'll copy the same message what we have here. Copy and paste it. Yeah, so you can see if it is image, it will show image. So this is as simple as, so when I explained why I explained on the message type, because this can be dynamically used for any logic, whether you're working in different scenarios. So this basic principles would help a lot during setting those logics, complex logics. So yeah, and then this is it. So now if you want you can set different message types, and now currently we have two message types, either it is a text or it is a image. So we'll save it here, and let's see how images look. Let me change this view to image. So this message type is 0, first one. So second message type, I would set it as 1. Let's see how it looks. Control S and go to VS Code, pull your code. Let's Shift R for reloading the app. Now you can see. So now message type is 0, it is text, and message type is 1, it is image. So this is how simple it is. So I added the padding here for this one. If you don't want padding, you can remove. So it exactly appears in the corner. Let me go back to the messages here. Click on this row. Remove this 8-pixel padding. Even for this, Control S. Pull the code. So as you can see, this is on the very end. Actually, we need to have some padding. It's it's too at the end. We'll press Control Z to undo the changes. So yeah, Control S, pull the code. And one more advantage of running in VS Code is you have test limits to unlimited until unless you add any package, custom package, because you need to rebuild the code to take that changes into effect. Unless then, like if it is small UI changes or logic changes, you just need to pull the code and just press Shift R to reload or just R to hot reload. Hot reload is much faster. You can just press R and it is like quick like this. So this is it. Let's build the schema for it. Now we have chat views, have chat messages, etc. For the other chat app, let me explain this schema, how I build. So as you can see, we have users collection. In users collection, I have added like active status and last seen time, so we can show in the app. And I have a collection called chats. In chat, so this is not a group chat schema. This is like a single one-on-one chat, not a group chat. For group chat, it will be different. Instead of one user, we'll have multiple users. So these are chats. Chat user A and user B. User A is the one who initiates the chat for the first time. He is user A, and user B is someone is added as a reference, right? And we have both set to document reference to users, and why users is direct reference because when let's say we wanted to display messages oppositely, for example, if you are the sender and another person is receiver, you would have all your messages on the right side and these messages would be left side. So on your right side you can set a conditional message, like we had two messages, right? Message A and B. So if your current user is equals to the user reference, then we will show the view layer accordingly. So I'll tell you when we are working on that. And we have last message, which is like the latest message sent by the user, which is helpful to show here the right side of the messages where we can show like the last message sent and last message sent time, last message sent by, last message seen by, etc., etc. And message seen is called true or false, and users and message group, like each message group we had this timing, right? Like we have this today, tomorrow, etc. So to group messages into one timeline, we are using this message group. So let's say you have today and you have all the chats in today's time, and that would be one group. And let's say tomorrow you chat again, that would be group two, like that. And we have chat messages, which is data type here. Chat messages, for each chat message we'll have user chats, which is like document reference of chats, and text, which is like if it is text or not. Image, oh, so for the current logic we will have integer image, or if it is text or image. And timestamp, message status, and etc. Let's define the schema. Then we'll create a collection called chats. In chats, we have user A, document reference to users, and user B. So this last message seen and all these fields, right? This is like metadata kind of thing. So we don't need to fetch all the messages to just get one message. So like as soon as user A or B enters the latest message, we just store the details here. So it is easy for us to show in the front end in the user chats. Let me, and also when you wanted to create schemas, you can also take help of ChatGPT or Cloud, which is more efficient in some cases. Hi. So yeah, so when I said about schema, it's not necessarily you need to understand everything, right? In case like you just need to have an idea about what you're creating, and then you can use Cloud. Mostly, I use Cloud because for coding, it's I usually use Cloud because it's mostly good for coding when compared to ChatGPT personally. But it's up to you, like whichever you wanted to use, right? And let me show you an example. For example, now I have this chat schema, right? I'll explain it what kind of app I'm building, and then let's see what it gives. So in future, we would also add group chats also, not only single chats. So we'll design the schema in a scalable way where we can adapt to different things, right? Where we have one-on-one chats. We where user can have one-on-one chats, group chats. Hi Amit, I didn't understand your last message. What you said? Yeah, it's can you brief it? Like, I didn't understand it. User can have one-on-one chats, group chats, and chats, and what all we have, and message for each chat. In each chat, user can send text message, text, reference text message, So while explaining something to these models, you need to be as specific as possible, because you have all the knowledge, but it doesn't. So if you want the most optimized response, you need to give the more detailed context as possible. To a specific message, and we have image text, image message, even multiple images, different file sharing, voice message, voice message. Um, should we also add polls? Polls, like user polls. If we have group messages, if we have polls, it's also good. Um, it's polls, and it is polls, and what else? I have polls, and So as you can see, it gives some schema for us. So we have users collection, chats collection. We have like chats, chat ID, type, string, direct, group. So this map, whenever it mentions map, it is a data type in FlutterFlow. Preview text. We have type. Here it use like text, image, file, exiting, etc. So in our chat messages, we are using integers like 1, 2, 3. And also use it as string if it is more useful, like text, image, file, etc. Please read participants, participant IDs, admins, can manage, and rate count, metadata. And one more thing to note is I always, whenever I wanted to design schema, etc., right, I always use smaller letters, and for separating, I use snake case instead of Pascal case because it is much easier to view visually. Like Pascal case would be like this user, and instead of the underscore, I'll use like user A like this. For B, user B. This is much cluttery and it's not that visually good to understand if you see it for the first time. So always I use like for underscore. I always use snake case for see schema and in FlutterFlow. Wait, let us ask this, which is the best architecture for a chat app with all the features I explained. Is Firebase optimal? Like I also got like a lot of feedback in the Reddit. Like Firebase is not that fast for chats, etc., etc. Why I wanted to build in Firebase because it's easy to share all the schemas, everything. If I use Superbase and everything, like it have like complex schemas which you need to have knowledge about Superbase schema and etc. So let's see what this one says. Too expensive for millions of users. Real time latency issues. Cons. So cons of Firebase is like if you have like a lot of users, you'll have find it expensive for each message. You'll have multiple reads and writes. Limit querying, right? Complex choice. Logic need cloud functions for everything. Interlocking. Node.js, Go WebSockets. Oh, nice. Build exactly what you need. Users, right? DevOps knowledge. Custom API integration. 350K active users when you need full control, right? Full SQL, Superbase, pros, still emerging less mature than FlutterFlow. Build time limitation not as robust as WebSockets. Or smaller ecosystem, scale knowledge. Native as Flutter, Firebase. I think I'll leave this question to you guys. You can let me know what architecture to use. I can build it in any database which can be integrated to FlutterFlow. Either it is Superbase, either it is Firebase, or if you have any other suggestions like using any other database and handling something with API, we can build that. It's not like we cannot build. You guys can let me know because this is a vital point we need to decide at this point of the chat because we are transitioning from UI design to actual database. If you guys think Firebase is enough, we can go with Firebase. If it's not, you can let me know by now, so we can uh, go fully like as you guys tell. You can. So for today, I'll stop the stream at this point because I need your opinions. So whoever is watching stream now or tomorrow, I'll also stream tomorrow at exactly 5 p.m. IST, which is exactly as same as other streams when I start. You can let me know what architecture to use, right? If it is Firebase, it's good, well and good. I can design the schema like that, because I don't currently we just have three viewers, so it's not that optimal. So I'll I'll wait till tomorrow. You guys can come leave your comments and let me know on YouTube. Like, what do you think? Which backend is good, Firebase and etc. I can go with that. So yeah, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Waiting for your comments. Thank you so much.